Welcome to Multiple Perspectives. This is your weekend view where we bring you the latest insights and trends in real estate investing. I'm Daniel Brereton. EquityMultiple is 9 years old this past month. Over the years, we've been innovative in bringing alternative investments to individual, self-directed investors. And over the course of nearly a decade in business, we've seen our industry evolve from a ragtag bunch of startups to a consolidated field of CRE investing platforms. And we've established ourselves as a leader in the real estate investing space. As an investor, you almost certainly want to know about who you are investing with. How else can you make sure you aren't just dealing with some strangers on the internet? When I speak with new investors to discuss EquityMultiple, I always take the time to describe how our industry works. This is also the 12th anniversary of the Jobs Act, legislation that opened the capital markets for more investors to access diverse investment opportunities. If you'll indulge me, I'd like to take this week's episode to explain more about how EquityMultiple and our platform came to be. Late in 2011, in the wake of the global financial crisis, the Obama administration faced the problem of a stalling recovery. In order to keep the economy on course, legislators came together with proposals to inject more capital into small businesses and startups. The idea was to relax requirements around capital raising for smaller businesses and thus stimulate new business startups at a critical time. The Jumpstart Our Business Startups, or JOBS Act, was signed into law in early 2012. The legislation invigorated new tech platforms to match smaller investors to the diverse world of private investment. As goes with many laws, the creative application of regulations ultimately led the way towards offering diverse, alternative investments from real estate to private credit, all the way to art and wine as small business investments. Specifically, the use of special purpose LLCs, which are companies, allowed platforms like EquityMultiple to make exempt offerings of securities to investors who met the various requirements set by the SEC. Our industry is entering a new era, with several platforms consolidating and large institutional investors taking notice of the powerful force of individual self-directed investors. Managers like Blackstone, Starwood, and even Bill Ackman's Pershing Square are all focused on offering the next generation of investors access to alternatives. As you know, EquityMultiple is focused on real estate. Real estate. It's a timeless asset class that is a cornerstone of wealth building for affluent investors. And 9 years in, we continue to offer curated, professionally managed real estate investments across diverse property types and regions. In an effort to break down the barriers to entry even further, EquityMultiple has just introduced Alpine Note Basecamp for investors new to our platform. It's a starting point for those looking to explore new territories in their investing journey, offering a path that was once just a bit out of reach. If you're interested in learning more about how you can start your real estate investment journey, please reach out to us at ir@equitymultiple.com. Thanks for tuning in to this week's Weekend View. See you next week and happy investing.
This communication is not to be construed as an offer to sell or the solicitation of an offer to buy any security or provide investment advice. Any such offer or solicitation can only be made by means of the delivery of a confidential private offering memorandum. To the extent that performance information is contained in this podcast, past performance is not necessarily indicative of the future results, and all figures are estimated and unaudited unless otherwise noted.